Chocks and Chocettes in between. Roberto here for another video review. It's the new Terry's Chocolate Caramel. Well, what do you think about that? It's just caramel flavoured basically, no orange at all. So interesting one, isn't it? Of all the flavours to go for, caramel. It seems to be sort of, I don't know, I see a lot of caramel flavoured chocolate when reviewing stuff on the channel here, and what do you think? Should it really have caramel in it? You know, just actual caramel. And I kind of feel like it's cheating in a way. And imagine a Terry's Chocolate Orange with, well, Terry's Chocolate Caramel with actual caramel in it. You know, imagine, I don't know, between the segments where they got the gaps or something, it'd be all messy and horrible. But just if they're filled with caramel, imagine, oh. But no, it'd be caramel flavoured. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to be too pessimistic straight away, but I've just seen it, you know, flavoured chocolate like this. I guess, you know, chocolate orange, is it just, you could just say it's just orange flavoured chocolate, couldn't you really, by the same token? But there's something about caramel flavoured chocolate, I think, that doesn't quite excite me as much as, you know, orange chocolate or even mint chocolate maybe, which they did the chocolate mint, didn't it, long ago. But I am pleased that they are doing different types of products, Terry's. I think for a long time they didn't do too much at all, and they're doing quite a lot nowadays. Although they have done some dubious things, such as remove the white chocolate from Terry's chocolate sensations, which I don't think was a good idea, but nonetheless they have done that. So anyway, so let's see what this is about. So anyway, made with a what? Oh, caramel flavour. Okay, made with a caramel flavour. Terry's chocolate caramel. All right. So okay, and it's got something about I caramel love you. All right, I caramel love you. All right, you caramel me. Okay. All right, there we go. The puns, I don't know, whatever, are going strong. But you can see they seem to have used the same design maybe for the mint one. Seems to have like mint leaves there. I don't know, maybe. I did like the way the mint one did do a different design, but I don't know if that's actually, I don't know, I have to see, I'm not sure. Maybe probably put a little caption on there or something like it is different or the same or whatever, but yeah. So, no, could have done a better job of that, I think, maybe, if that is the case. I mean, it does look like a leaf, that, doesn't it? It doesn't look like anything caramel related. I mean, you could argue maybe it's a caramel drop. I don't know. Alright, so what's it say on the bottom? Anything of interest? Got the... what's 145 grams? Well, the chocolate orange ones used to be 174, I'm sure it was, and now 147. They swapped around the 4 and the 7 basically, and it's 145. So I don't know, I mean, 2 grams less. So I don't know if they shrunk it by 2 grams. It seems a small amount to shrink it by though, so not sure about that. Maybe just some coincidence or something specific to the caramel or something like that. I don't know, weighing less than the orange oil maybe. The caramel flavour, I'm not sure. But anyway, 400 grams, 523 calories, 20 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates, so per 4 segments, 29 grams, 152 calories, 8.2 grams of fat, 5 of which are saturates. And it's got a caramel flavour, milk chocolate. Ingredients: sugar, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, skim milk powder, whey powder from milk, vegetable fats, palm, so it's got palm fat in there, and shea, milk fat emulsifiers, soy lectins, E476 flavourings. May contain nuts, wheat. Milk size 40% minimum, cocoa size 25% minimum, contains vegetable fats addition to cocoa butter, made using 30% recycled plastic packaging. So you recycle everything about it, so that's quite good. Alright, there we go. Yeah, interesting. And there's some, I think we alluded to it on the back before. Best before, see below. So the cool dry place. Get in touch, not happy. Past my date, so you can still potentially eat it. Alright, look, smell and taste it. Alright. Okay. Alright, interesting. So there are some chocolate bars. I read quite a lot of chocolate on the channel. Sometimes some things do go past the date because you know, I just can't review everything in time, so sometimes I then will eat that chocolate, and it's quite fine actually. Some of it though does get affected. I think Lindor's perhaps the ones that wouldn't sort of leave past the date. You know, some things just don't go that well, but most things tend to be okay actually. But I tend to have to, you know, I only know that after I've ate them, so I can't then review them because I've ate them. So anyway, so those things don't get reviewed. But maybe I should do like an out of date special or something like that maybe, to cater for those things. Alright, okay, well there we go. So there's more to say really, so let's move stuff down, give it an open, see what it's like on the inside. Okay, everyone, give this Terry's Chocolate Caramel an open, and why not? So let's get straight into it. So leave a like and a comment, and this, that and the other, subscribe if you haven't already, stuff like that. Really helps the channel out. Okay, so here we go. It looks quite nice, a bit of a pedestal there. You can see it's obviously a lot smaller than the box itself, but a little clamshell. Box there, we'll move that out of the way. There we go, clamshell opens, quite nice. And there we are, so what we're up against. So it looks pretty good. I like the look of it, I like the coloration here. It looks quite nice. Not smelling the caramel coming from it at the moment. Now what you're meant to do really is with these, you've got to tap them on top to separate the segments, because as you've probably gathered, or you know, it's based on Terry's Chocolate Orange. It's all segments like this to make up this round ball. Only a regular orange one was just called a Terry's Chocolate Ball, wasn't it, I think? And obviously this one's caramel. They've not called it the chocolate ball or whatever. Chocolate caramel, which I guess sounds a bit better. So yeah, so there we go. So basically you got to tap on the top to separate the segments, because they're all joined together with this like a bit of chocolate in the middle, where the you know, like an orange has that sort of bit that joins everything together. So does this. So I do have a bit of the old yeah, what's it called? Rolling pin here to give it a tap. I don't know, will we destroy everything by doing this? I don't know. We'll do it, and yeah, let's have a see. So we'll give it a tap on the top. It must be relatively hard, I think, but we'll see. Okay. Oop, the camera flipped. Sneak peek of me there. Let's move it back down. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. So maybe that was enough. So we'll give it one more. See what happens. Maybe the camera will react again. Yeah, there we go. Goodness me. Okay. Well, the camera certainly is being affected by it. But is the Terry's chocolate caramel? Let's finally give it an open then, shall we? And see if we've separated the segments by those little taps. The Terry's tap. So separated enough. Separated enough. So there we go. So you can see, here's the segments here. So basically, back in the day, these segments didn't have this lip. So that's where, you know, before I was saying that they used to weigh, well, the actual Terry's chocolate orange anyway. Pretty sure it was 175, but now you can see it's 145, and that's basically because of that lip. So you might think it doesn't add up, but having that lip there reduces the amount of chocolate quite significantly, really. Weightage anyway. Alright, so that's what we're up against. So look pretty good, all the same. I say that lip, it's a shame it's there, but there we go. You can see there's like stripes down the side, which was with the Terry's chocolate mint. If you look at the rest of it there, you can see doesn't have like the pock marks that Terry's chocolate orange has. You can see that little core in the middle there, which is quite nice to eat as well. So yeah, pretty good. So there we are. Right, so let's see if we can give it a bit of measure then, shall we? We might have some calipers somewhere. Yes, we do. For what it's worth. All right. Okay, so we'll measure the lip, into a better term. About 9mm, basically a centimetre. And a bit at the bottom there, right at the bottom, about 1.4mm. And the width, perfect shape, so it's quite difficult. But the widest point to the widest point, pretty much about 5.9 centimetres. All right, well, I think there's not much more else to say other than to perhaps lift it up and give it a taste. But well, actually, I'll just give it a smell. It does smell a bit of caramel. Actually, it's got like a sort of typical caramel smell. But yeah, but does it have a caramel taste? I'm assuming it does, but is it any good? Let's lift us up, find out. Okay, everyone, okay, we're going to give this Terry's chocolate caramel a taste, caramel flavour. Yes, so it's all empty there, you can see, but we do have, well, we have it down here that we opened earlier. Give it a bit of a smash and this and the other. We've got a nice segment to give a go, so we just need to get straight into it. But yeah, there we are, nice segment. How's it taste? Let's give it a go. It's okay. It's basically got a typical caramel taste to the chocolate caramel flavour. It's alright, the chocolate's quite nice and smooth. It's quite, you know, it's a nice chocolate really all the same. I think I just prefer if it had actual caramel in there. Imagine these segments just filled with caramel, or if they were, you know, these bits here had caramel in or something like that. I know it'd be very messy if that was the case, but I think I could live with it. You know, yeah, because you could see when these are together, you know, it would have like a sensor there of caramel basically, wouldn't it? Or, you know, well, maybe not actually. Seems like they're, yeah, I don't know how they're put together actually. Are they sort of done top and tail? Maybe they are. Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were. That seems like there's flat end to flat end there. Maybe that's just a one-off because it's where one of the halves meets the other half. But I think generally it's that side to a flat end. So you could fit the caramel in there. That'd be quite nice. So I think it's all right actually. I think it's not too bad. It's better than I thought it'd be. It's not a bad taste. But it's just, you know, it's okay basically. It's a nice experience. I don't dislike it at all. It's not that exciting. And I think, you know, I think most people just want caramel in it really. I've not really seen a caramel flavour be that successful or that interesting ever really. I mean, it's been okay. But yeah, that's about it. You know, there's not much more to say about it really. It is what it is. It's a caramel flavoured chocolate. It tastes nice enough. It tastes of sort of like a caramel flavour. But obviously, I think caramel, you know, runny caramel's where it's at, isn't it really? Or chewy caramel, or caramel. The texture of caramel is what's important about it, isn't it? And how it contrasts with what it's with. I don't think generally having a caramel flavour is that exciting, really. So, yeah. Well, unless we've got one, it's okay. I think Terry's chocolate orange is 4.5, maybe, something like that, 4.5. I think this one it's not as good. It's still nice, but it's not as good. I think it's a 3.5. I'm going to give it the benefit of, say, 3.5 out of 5. But I don't know. I feel like I'd struggle to recommend this one over even the regular sort of like Terry's chocolate ball with no flavour at all. I feel like that might just be a bit better because then at least you're getting, I don't know, just not a sort of false experience as such. I mean, you could argue that the orange flavour and the orange one maybe is a bit false, and the mint one maybe as well. But I don't know, something more about. I think an orange flavour and a mint flavour sort of is what you'd expect in this kind of thing. Whereas a sort of caramel flavour, I feel like it's not really, is it? It's like it's a cheap way of providing caramel without actually giving you the caramel, So, but there we go. Well, let me know what you think, guys. What do you reckon to caramel flavours and other dubious flavours? What do you reckon? Do you like those in your chocolate, or do you prefer actual caramel? Or do you think this is the fact that they just couldn't put caramel in here and they tried to give us the next best thing? But does it work? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment or thing. Always great to hear from you. Always doing best to apply. And have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.